Hello everyone. So most of you know that I landed a new job about 2 weeks ago. I started July 27th and I do customer experience for a brand. This is what my job entails. I basically get on the laptop, I open up Zendesk, I go through all the tickets, people reach out to the brand I work for and they email the brand and say, hey, I didn't get my order. Hey, I'm missing an item. Hey, I never got my package delivered to my doorstep. Hey, what's going on with the status of my delivery? Why is it still saying USPS needs to pick it up? Or what's going on with that? Or hey, is it biodegradable? So I'm one of a small number of agents that respond back to each customer inquiry. And my goal moving to New York, I've said this so many times, I've wanted to get into tech, and based on my prior experiences, I always help people. I'm always a representation of the company or organization that I work for. And in my mind, I was like, okay, CX just makes sense. Like helping customers, that's what I do. No problem with the smile. So I was like, okay, that's how I'm gonna get into these companies. I'm gonna help them with their customers. I'm gonna help the customers develop brand loyalty and choose the company that I work for, and so they never go to the competition. And just that's how I'm gonna get in CX. And I like CX. I don't think you can run a successful business without great customer service. It just doesn't happen. I think you need to make sure customers are happy, that you listen to your customers because they're the ones that are buying your product. I think I made up this like example in my mind that if a business, like the customer is the patient, the employee is the nurse, the business is the doctor, and the blood is the cash flow. Like if you don't get that blood from the customer, if the customer can't produce that blood, you're not getting the money, you're not getting serviced. I explained it a lot better, but those were like the different factors that I chose. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that customers can be a lot. Like customers, I had a customer today say, I need to know why my package was never even attempted to be delivered at my place. What did I even pay for? I paid extra money for extra shipping, faster shipping. What happens? And in my mind, I'm like, this isn't really a problem with my company, because my company, like the package was on its way to you. Like this is the shipping carrier. The shipping carrier needs to, like you need to hold them responsible for the item not getting delivered to the last step. But obviously as the brand, what I did is like I refunded her. Like, what are you gonna do when you get your money back? You can't really do much. You can be angry, but you can't really do much after that. Because at the end of the day, like the customer is gonna have to go pick up her package. Like we're not gonna be able to pick it up for her. So that's what happened. And it just made me think how people in customer experience, all the examples I've had, a lot of people are pretty calm. A lot of people are pretty understanding. They know like the USPS system is going through it right now, that their packages probably won't be delivered as soon as possible. And they're willing to wait. They're willing to be patient. My point is that people are very self-centered, and obviously they should be. It should be about them. Some people ask me how I'm doing when I answer the phone calls, which is very interesting. I've gotten used to like the rhythm. Like I understand what I'm doing. I understand what my role is. I understand what function I serve for the betterment of the company. So that's great. I think what I'm trying to say is that my end game isn't CX. Like I want to do a little more, and I would love to be thinking of like the ideas. I would love to be figuring out like what we can offer next, because there's levels to this, and CX is a great level. And if you do the job well and you do the job for some time, I believe you can move across and move up. But I'm just thankful for this opportunity because this business that hired me gave me my I was gonna say shot and chance. Gave me my chance. They gave me my chance to really prove myself and contribute. And I make them successful when I make them look good, when I get customers to rate them really well and give them 5 out of 5 stars. And I'm learning a lot because what if I want to open up my own business? Like, I have to know how to talk to people. I have to know how to communicate. I have to know to like get directly to what customers want. Customers don't want back and forth nonsense and difficulty. They want assurance. They want to know that you understand what they're saying, you understand the root of the problem, and that you are committed to helping them fix the problem, and that you are solution oriented, and you know, it's you and them versus the problem, not you versus them and they are the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's been a great learning experience. This is the beginning of week 3. I changed my schedule so that I can work 3 out of 5 days versus all 5 days. I'm actually losing hours by choosing this option, but I get 2 full days to myself, which is what I really wanted to do, which is what I really want. This day was not that bad. I was able to get through it. I was working 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now I'm working 9 to 6. I was working 10 to 4 for 5 days. Now I'm working 9 to 6 for 3 days. So I did my calculations. I was like, okay, I'm gonna lose about an hour. But some days my manager lets us go an hour early, so I might actually be losing more than an hour. So I don't know if that was the best decision, but it's okay because I'm happy to get my 2 extra days free, and that will motivate me to continue to look and find other opportunities, because this is not forever. This is for right now. And I knew that going in. I just accepted it because it was like the next best thing. It was the right move at the right time. So I said, okay, let's do it. And I love my team. I think my team is fun. Let's say that I don't get asked to come back. I would love to stay in contact with all of them. I think they're great. This was the kind of job that I wish I would have got when I first moved to New York City, but it took me a while to kind of get here. But now that I'm here, I'm very thankful because I understand that it didn't come easy. It was a lot of work. It took a lot of time to get here. I told y'all in the other video, I just quit my other job. I'm kind of low-key kind of upset. The hiring manager for that job has not responded to my email, and I sent that email at 8 a.m. and it's past 5 p.m. and I didn't get a response all day. And in my head, I'm like, I know we're not that busy at that other company to not respond to an employee just resigning. That's very interesting to me, but no shade and we're good. I'm just like, they didn't respond back all day. At least to confirm that they received my letter of resignation. I've been wanting to go to Target to get new bed sheets. I've been wanting to get new bed sheets and I want to go to Target. It's not really a priority, but I feel like my room could use a different setup, and I'm willing to charge it on my credit card right now, and I'll pay that off later. I really have to find a job that gives me extra money, because this ain't cutting it, y'all. The money I'm making from this new job pays the rent, but it just feels very tight. It feels like everything has to be, you know, everything has to be transparent. I need to know where my money is going at all times because it's going to be tight. And I do want to make a video about my lack of budgeting in my first year in New York and how that really messed me up, or what I really purchase, what's really on my mind. I mainly pay for food and rent. Like I charge a lot of money to pay for food, like food, eating, transportation. All of the pandemic, I wasn't going anywhere, so that was nice. For the majority, I wasn't really going anywhere, so I didn't have to pay $33 a week for transportation. I pay weekly, not monthly, because it makes me feel better. The numbers make me feel a little better, but it costs money to live. It really does. So I need to make a lot more money. And that's all I wanted to say right now. That's all I have. I just wanted to talk about week 3. This is the beginning of it. I do plan on talking to more members soon. I want to do introductory phone calls. I need to start looking for other places of employment. I'm happy that I just quit, and I'm looking forward to whatever happens next. Thank you for watching. Talk to y'all soon.